Hello guys, I know that all the smart people understand that the end to the Russian war lies in Russia, not in the pressure on Ukraine. It is very wrong to persuade the victim that it should stop defending itself too effectively and then maybe the aggressor will end its violence. This is just a lot of words to substitute a very bad advice: surrender. And I'm happy that no one in Ukraine listens to such advice, whether they come from the Kremlin or surprisingly from the White House. Especially after we have developed a number of Ukrainian very successful strategies to defeat and demilitarize Russia. And they are closely connected with your favorite Russian geography subject when we discover more of the Russian locations based on the visits of Ukrainian drones there. And today we continue. We will travel to Bashkortostan, very far away from the Ukrainian border. This is another republic imprisoned by the Kremlin, and Ukrainian drones neutralized another huge oil refinery there. Imagine how beautiful that could be if during that meeting in the Oval Office, Donald Trump and JD Vance kept asking Zelensky about the resilience of Ukrainian people and the creativity of the Ukrainian armed forces, complimenting us for this very successful strategy that has already paralyzed 30% of the Russian oil refining industry, core to their collapsing economy. But somehow they were more interested in the suits. My name is Anna, I'm from Ukraine, I'm in Ukraine, and if you want to see how Ukrainian drones keep defeating and demilitarizing Russia, subscribe, we discuss all of that on the channel. And please share these videos to demonstrate your solidarity with Ukraine, we need that right now. So what makes me happy is that, first of all, despite all this chaos, despite a lot of efforts to break Ukrainian spirit, the morale of the Ukrainian soldiers, we keep doing the job. Because our task is to survive. And to survive, we need to defeat and demilitarize Russia, not to silently become its satellite as planned by some. So Ukrainian drones keep doing the job, first of all, demonstrating how vulnerable Russia is, that it is totally unprepared to defend itself. And with each mission, more and more Ukrainian drones travel deeper and deeper inside the Russian Federation. And this time, they have successfully landed in Bashkortostan. It is a people's republic located far away from Ukraine, and its capital, Ufa, where this oil refinery was located, is 1,500 kilometers away from the Ukrainian border. So literally, Ukrainian drones managed to cover unstoppable if you compare a couple of, European countries. Russians are very devastated with this weakness. They clearly understand that their oil refineries are burning and air defense is not saving them. Perhaps they see that only Putin's bunkers are well protected and strategic objects are not. And they do not trust anymore regular Russian army, and more often speak about the need to organize private groups to protect oil refineries. But I think they have run out of time, because already close to 30% of their oil refining objects were neutralized. And with each mission, we are able to reach more and more inside Russia. And this time, 1,500 kilometers from the border. Bashkortostan, by the way, is one of the regions where they often protest against the Kremlin. And they put people in prison. And this is a demonstration that Russia has a huge potential to collapse. And instead of saving it, we should simply control and speed up the process. I will connect a video about protests in Bashkortostan, and I will also add a video about the potential dissolution of Russia and why you should not be afraid of that. And I want to ask you to support another very beautiful fundraiser of United 24. I'm honored to participate in this campaign. You know that United 24 is the initiative of the President Zelensky, whom we now love more than ever, all because of this very disgusting bullying. And if you want to support the initiative, please follow this link and help us get medical evacuation cars. They are super important because Russians do not follow the rules of war, and they keep shooting on such cars even when they know these are medical cars. So United 24 is collecting funds for armored med vehicles, and they can save lives of those who already need saving life and inside of that medvac, but also to the doctors. Russians do not follow the rules of war, and Ukrainians do. This is another proof why you should be on the side of Ukraine, apart from all the reasons: Russia being an aggressor, Russia violating international laws, Russia committing so many war crimes. They are not following the rules, and they will never follow them, no matter what kind of agreement that is. And it's actually very pathetic to watch how Donald Trump believes that just the fact that he thinks, being in 79, he is a great guarantor of a deal that was not written anywhere, and just because Putin respects him, oh my God, it does not work with real people. And I'm happy that many, even in the United States, understand that it's not the way to end the war. So the oil refinery targeted by Ukrainian drones tonight in Ufa was really big and strategic for the Russian army. Bashkortostan in general, one of the main oil refining regions in Russia. And it was capable of production 20 million of oil products per year. There were a lot of explosions, and most importantly, they did not know how to comment on them because not often Ukrainian drones were paying visits there, but I'm sure it will change, especially after I've learned that this is one of the centers of Russian oil refining industry, and that now we are able to cover these distances like 1,500 kilometers. That is a lot. Just imagine, count, check it on the map. And they have like a leader, president, I don't know, because in Russia they are supposed to be a federation, but they are not. They have very centralized power, and people live only in Moscow and in St. Petersburg. All the rest are their serfs, and they simply collect the tribute. And they commented that technical problems occurred on that oil refinery, and they are trying to identify what is the reason for that technical problems. But analyzing the photos and videos with very bright explosions on the objects, once again we may say someone smoked. Someone smoked. May them smoke more in Russia. And hopefully, if the new administration of the White House does not want to support Ukraine, and it seems like our European partners are still eager to back us up. Here in Ukraine, we at least hope they will not prevent us from defeating Russia, because sometimes we do have this feeling. If Trump decides to lift sanctions, if Trump pardons Putin's oligarchs, if Trump starts, I don't like that they have decided to stop this internet, digital warfare against Russia and all their operations, because it is a known fact that Russia is responsible for thousands of various digital interference, and that makes America very vulnerable. Even if you don't care about Ukraine, care about your own country, trust me, there are a lot of things to value, and you don't want to become Russia. You don't want to live a Russian life. Nobody wants. Nobody wants. In Ukraine, we stand very strongly against that, because we know what Russia is. We have experience, and trust me, it's not what you want. Please share these videos, it is important, and also join me on other social media platforms. I'm on X, I'm on Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, and of course, Discord. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons and sponsors of the channel. This means a lot to me, especially in these very turbulent times. Remember to check our merch shop because it has a lot of t-shirts, sweatshirts, and other products with Ukrainian symbols, with tridents and flags. And it is very important right now to demonstrate your solidarity with Ukraine, to remind people that Ukraine is standing for the motherland. Ukrainians are defenders, and it is so very wrong that right now Trump and Musk want to describe us as responsible for the Third World War. Please do not let them distort the truth, and whenever you feel strengths, please demonstrate your solidarity with Ukraine. This is very, very important for us. I'm asking for that. And I'm very grateful to all of you who does. Thank you for your kind words, and most importantly, thank you for standing with Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!